So before we jump onto the main video, let's cover this quickly. As you know that Creator Plus program is going on. So you can support me for free codes. The link will be in the description. So I'm thankful to 12 of my supporters. So shout out to Raigiri, Toga, Kakarot, Shadow, Supersonic, Rutvik, both Aryans, Business, and other NIDs. We have two active codes right now like 500 Essence and Blessing Powder. And I have submitted the latest mission. So I'll send it as soon as it gets approved. The codes doesn't appear magically when you hit support. I need to send them manually and I check twice a day. So you need to have some patience. And also if you are wondering that why I don't send codes, it's all about the growth. The more people support me, the more codes I'll get. It worked that way. So if you wish to support me, the link will be in the description. And by going in account management, you can change your nickname from an ID to name so I can give you a proper shout out. Also do pre-register for these free rewards like custom tickets and 3 selectors. And if you are a old player, so it will say that your email is already registered, so no need to worry, you will get those reports. It's mostly for new players, that's why. Like I have to pre-register my F2P account, so I'll do that too. So before we jump on to the main video, I wanna make you watch this trailer clip again. Like I made you watch it in my video during the SLC highlights, but let's see again and then we'll talk about the new stuff. So for the anniversary, we are getting a Cha, water Cha, which will be defense scaling, and she's from a like multiverse, from Cup of Reincarnation, and she's from the Valkyrie Guild, like the leader of the Valkyrie Guild. And from the rumors that we are hearing, she will be really OP, like a broken unit, and maybe a must-have unit. Obviously, it's anniversary unit, so it will be OP. Next comes Lennart Nearman, and he will come the next month, and he will be a wind DPS, which will probably replace Mire, and he's being made for the hard mode of Yogumont or Yogurt. So we will cover this topic again in the future of the same video. So stay tuned. And after that, there will be the new hunter Gina, which will be dark unit, like SJW's sister. And they might go with the theory of what if, like she gets a little bit power of SJW and gets reawakened. So that will be the case or might be the case. And during August, there will be Architect co-op raid. It will be same season event like Biru. So we might get large amount of free rewards, and I hope this will be like multiplay so we don't have to play 10 raids a day individually. It's really tiring. And then we'll have next wobble of Voltaire, which will come in September. So since this wobble will be water and wind, so Voltaire might be wind and dark. So let's see if this whole cycle repeats again. And I also saw a frame of this, both Cha and Lennart Nearman. It was really good. I'll probably make it my thumbnail. So let's talk about the new stuff that is coming. By stuff, you know what I mean. The word that starts with L and ends with S. Like if you still don't get it, like if you have bad plumbing in your house, the tap starts to do that. So now you get it. If you don't get it still, you are really dumb. So enough with the jiggles and that nice view of Gina. Now let's see the new things. So it's rumors that we are getting two new weapons. One will be a wind weapon. So right now you can see a fire weapon, which is really important. And I'm not talking about the fan, so you might get it, which shoots arrow. So we are getting same category of that weapon in wind element. It will be like a event weapon like Kasaka or Skewer, and it will have a large AoE attack which might help in guild boss, like those ants which you have to kill and that wastes a lot of time. It will really provide good buffs, but it will not replace Stormbringer, as Stormbringer is really OP, and its buffs apply to all skills, even QT and basic skills. Though it might come in handy if Yogurt has some phases which require a lot of mobs. So let's see. And for the next weapon, you can see a dark useless weapon. I'm not talking about the moon shadow, the one beside it. Like you can see it's a dark weapon which no one uses. So we are getting same category for water, and the rumors are that it will be a DPS weapon, and it will go well with Thetis Grimoire because we don't have any DPS water weapon. And Scad is trash, to be honest. I salvaged A5 in my main account, though I really regret after the new armory coming. So this water weapon will really be the meta, and it will also increase elemental weakness and apply lot of buffs. And it's also rumored to go with a blessing stone, which require wolves. So let's see and hope for the best. Like, I try to give you as much info as possible indirectly. If you still don't get it, please close this video right now and play Candy Crush. Like, you guys interpret some basic actions of a girl as hints but still can't get my hints, so it's really sad. And we are also getting a new shadow, which we don't know yet, but you might want to save those traces. And I really got so many resources from reverse hard, so I'll just upgrade my shadows. Like, till now I have got 10k more stronger in my shadow army, and maybe even more. So I'll tell all the details in the Arclight guide video. If you know and are watching my posts, that I cleared Arclight normal in 47 logins. So stay tuned, it will come today itself. Why I am urging you to save traces, because in my main account I have hit cap. Like, I am level 118 out of 118, and you need to promote shadows or extract shadows to get more additional levels. So extraction gives you a additional of 5 levels, while promotion only gives you 2. So if you are capped like me, you can save traces for the new shadow, and it might be meta or game changing. So now let's see the whole cycle of Netmarble that has been revolved for 1 year. So as we know, that first boss was Vulcan, and he was only weak to water. And then came Baron, and then came Deimos, and then next will be Yogurt. It will be below the Deimos. Like, Vulcan and Deimos are henchmen, and main bosses are Baron and Yogurt. So first, Vulcan was only weak to water. Like, we used to use Sio, Melina, and Alicia. These were the best units at that time to clear hard mode Vulcan. Though it was really tough because of the original CP of Vulcan, they had to nerf it down. And later they also included one more element like wind and made it weak to dual element. So the new units that we used to use were Wu, Hansemia, and Mire, and they really crushed Vulcan. And then in Baron, it was weak to wind and dark, and wind was the older element, though it really helped clearing the Baron easily. But there were some gimmicks like MP draining attacks of Kaisel, which a bit hard to clear Kaisel with wind, and dark really had a cakewalk because it was the new element. Then came Deimos, which was weak to light and fire, and light was older unit because its units came first, then the fire. Like, SL and Kanai came later, so they were the new hunters. So you obviously know that how it went with light team. They were shafted, and due to that defense pen gimmick, U, which was like a rank, and no one used her. She shine in the new wobble, and Kanai too, if you gave her enough defense penetration. Now what I'm trying to say is that Netmarble is repeating the whole cycle, and as it's a reset during the anniversary, so think of it like the first boss, which will be weak to water and wind. And wind will be more OP because Lennart Nearman will be made for hard mode. So those who have Goto and Hansemi and Mire A5, they can might as well skip Siorin and Cha if they want to. Like, get 1 or 2 copies of Cha and that's it. Because if my prediction is right, then Wind will be more OP and Lennart will be a DPS as the rumors or the that Elvert says. Like, Mire is one of the top DPS units, and if he's made more OP, then imagine how good a DPS unit he will be. Like, in my F2P account, my plan is to skip Siorin and Cha and go for Lennart. While in my main account, I'll go for Siorin and Cha both, and I'll skip Lennart. Because then the new workshop will come, which will be weak to wind and dark, and I'll go for dark units then. Because as F2P and slow spender, you have to be really smart about your choices. So let me know what are your plans for Cha and Lennart. And if you are new, please like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you next time. Take care.